Hi everyone, I'm Craig. I created Dark Matter, a game of strategy and diplomacy for 3 to 6 players. Not only has this game been a passion project of mine over the past year, but also has taught me a lot of things because first I had to learn how to 3D print, and I printed all the models. And then I had some artwork to do, so I had to teach myself Photoshop. And also, with the models, I had to teach myself Blender to create the 3D models. So it's been a lot of fun, and I hope you guys will enjoy this game as much as I enjoyed creating it. Thank you. Beginning phase of Dark Matter is exploration. Players are going around the board, exploring new spaces, taking control of new resources to fuel their empire. When you explore a new space, you draw an event, and it can be anything from a wormhole appearing to gathering, this one is gathering 2 neutronium resources, to lots of other events that can appear and happen and kind of change the face of the board every game. So every game is unique. The second stage of the game, once you've explored and occupied the territory that you want to protect, is building. You're building up fleets to potentially protect yourself from your neighbors and maybe attack a really juicy spot of real estate that a neighbor has. You're building star bases, not only for victory points, but for influence generation and for protecting what's yours. Once you kind of set up this foundation and this empire, you're starting to move towards the center of the board. The game not only leaves you vulnerable to the sides, because you'll always be 2 away from your neighbors, both to the left and the right, but it also leaves you vulnerable because the game pulls you towards the center, because the center is where you get the most victory points and the most resources, and it's hard to win without going towards the center and fighting over it. The center is where dark matter generates, and dark matter is worth 2 victory points when players research it. The center is where you can gain influence, which can get you action cards and help you in combat. It's also where you get influence to buy victory points as well. All of this time you're going towards the center, you're keeping an eye on your 2 neighbors, and wormholes will be appearing and maybe making new neighbors for you. All of a sudden red was protected against blue and purple because they were expecting those, but all of a sudden there's a wormhole that comes up right next to their territory. Now green is their neighbor too. So it always is adding new strategies, new elements, and there's even a universe card which switches everything around, and all the wormholes get switched up, leading to, oh no, now I'm neighbors with someone I didn't even know I was going to be neighbors with. I should have been friendlier to them in the beginning. A lot of tension, a lot of fighting when it needs to happen. Usually players will refrain from fighting because it's very costly, and you only have so many resources. If you spend it all fighting someone, the other players are going to win the game. So, very good game. A lot of diplomacy happens between each other, and you even have cards that you can trade with each other and kind of make side deals. One of them is a card where your neighbor gets a free victory point as long as he has that card. But as soon as he attacks you, he loses that card and it comes back to you. So there's a lot of options here for this in this game. Thank you.